Howdy, this is Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Today we're doing a Killer Sudoku on my iPad. I do it at the expert level. I'll go through the rules of Killer Sudoku, then we'll get into solving it. Alright, so as in Sudoku, there are 9 rows, 9 columns, and 9 boxes. In each of the columns, rows, and boxes, you need to have the numbers 1 through 9. The additional thing for a Killer Sudoku is that you see that there's no numbers on this grid at all, which is unusual in kind of a Sudoku, but you have these cages. In these cages, you have a number in the top left-hand corner, which basically tells you what the numbers have to add up to. The cages can't have numbers that are the same. So if you've got, say, this one here, right, I could have a 7 here and a 7 here. It doesn't break the rules of Sudoku, but I can't have 7 and 7 in that box, in that cage, so it has to be unique numbers. Anyway, there's a full description, full rules in the description of this video. Let's get into it. All right, so pretty straightforward. One number with a 2, so I'd say that's a 2. One number with a 7, so that's a 7 there. What I also know is that this is a 4, so this is going to be 1 and 3, because that's the only two numbers that can be 4. So this is going to be 2 and 6. So that's what I know in terms of that. The other thing that I will tell you is that 1 through to 9, so in a box here, 1 through 9 adds up to 45. Now, what's secret about this is I've got a full cage here, a full cage here, a full cage here, and a cage here that goes over by one number. So, if I add up 18 plus 10, which is 28, plus 11, 39, plus 7, that takes me to 46. 46 minus 45 will give me 1. So that spare cage, that'll be a 1. So I do that quite regularly to try and do that. So in here, I've got full cages, all here, plus the 1, plus this one across these two boxes here. So this is going to add up to 90. So 20, 39, 50, 61, 62, 87, 3. 87 plus 3 equals 90. So that's a 3. Alright, so now what that means is I've actually got a row here that has a spare cage here, because that 17 becomes 14 for these two. So 8 plus 7 is 15, plus 14 is 29, plus 4 is 33. That'll mean 12 to get to 45. 12 from 19 equals 7. Alright, so 7 is going to be here, here, and it can't be here because 7 and 7 won't work. What else are we seeing? We can actually see another one here. So there's a set of full cages and a number plus that. So 7, 10, 21, 40. So this is going to be a 5. These add up to 6, so that's going to be a 4. All right. What that means here now is this is 1 and 6. So we know that's 1 and 6 there. Reason being is 7 can be 4 and 3 or 2 and 5 or 1 and 6. 5, 3, so 1 and 6. So 1 is going to be up here somewhere. That's interesting. I didn't notice that. 19 plus 20 is 39. So that's going to be a 6 to get it up to 45. And the 11 is 5. Alright, so this is 5 and 1 up here. Okay. So, interestingly enough, I've got a 7 here with 3 cells. 7 with 3 cells can only be 1, 2, and 4. Well, the 1 can't be there, so that's a 1. The 2 can't be there, so that's a 2. And the 4 must be there to finish off that. So, I've got an 8 here with a 1 and 2 here, so this has got to be 3 and 5. Because of the 5 here, this is going to be a 5 here, leaving this to be a 3. Excuse me. Okay, so that's that. So this is going to be 8, 1 and 7, because it can't be a 2 and it can't be a 5. So 1 is there, leaving that to be a 7. What I now have is I have this spare cage here. So 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11, 33, 34, 36. So that's a 9, meaning this is 4 left, 1 and 3 there. Because of this 4, I now have that spare cage here. So 4 plus 13 is 17, plus 19 is 36, so that's a 9. leaving this to be a 5 to make it up to 17 with the 3. Alright, so this is 8 and 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's a 9 up there. That's going to mean 9's here. Eight. So 9 and 2 here. 8, 3, 7 up here. Okay, so 7 can't be here. 7 can't be here because it adds up to 11, that's there. So 7 is here. 7 and 4 are here. 4 can't be here, so that's a 4. Leaving me with a 7 there. So I need an 8 and 3 and a 5 and 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 and 9. So 6, 8 and 9. So 6, 8 and 9 doesn't really help me. 3 comes up here, so that's got to be a 3 there, leaving this to be a 1. 2 and 6 there. So this is 4 and 8. So 4 can't be there, so I'm just checking myself. Yep, 4 and 8. 1 and 3, so 2. 6, 5, so 5 can't be there, so that's got to be a 5, which means that 5 can't be here, 5 can't be here, 5 can't be here by rules of Sudoku, so 5 is there, 6 is there, 2 and 6 here, so 2 and 6, this has got to be 8 and 3, so 8 can't be there, so this is an 8 here and a 3 here. 8 can't be here, so this is an 8 here, 1, 3, 6, so this has got to be 2 and 8 here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is a 4, it adds up to 13 with a 4 is a 9, so we know that 9 is one of these two. Five and 6 is out, 9 and 2 is out, 3 and 8 is out, so this is 7 and 4. Don't know any more than that at the moment, so 7 and 4. 1 and 6, 6 can't be there, so this is a 6, leaving this to be a 1. 3, 5, so 2 and 9 can't be there, so 2 and 9, well 9 and 2 are here, so the other number's 8. 8, 2, 9, so 9 is here, 2 and 8 I don't know. This is 4 and 7. So 1, 5, 4 is up here. 8 and 6, 3 and 1, 6 and 2, so 6 and 2 there. 8 and 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 9 is 15, so that's a 5 there. So 5 can't be here. 5 can't be here. 5 can't be here, so that's a 5 there. 2. 5 and 6, 6 can't be there, 6 can't be there, so 6 is one of these two, 6 is one of these two, don't know much more than that. So if this is 2 and 6, this can't be 3 and 6, 5 and 4, so this is 1 and 8. 1 and 8 here, don't know anything more than that. But what I do know is if that's 1 and 8, this has got to be 9, so 9 has to be there. 2, 3, 4 is the other number, so 3 is there, so that's got to be a 3. 2 and 4 are somewhere, don't know where. And 9, so 2, 4, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's a 7 there, leaving 12, so that's got to be a 4 there. Okay, 8 and 6, 9, 2 and 4, so 4 is going to be one of these two, 9 is one of these two, so that's got to be a 2. 8 and 6, don't know. So wait a minute. 8 is here, so that can't be an 8. So this is an 8, leaving this to be a 6. 6 is going to have to... 6 and 2 is this. 6 can't be here, so that's a 6 there, leaving this to be a 2. 2 and 6 there. Still 1 and 3. 1 here. 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Well, 9 can't be there, so 9 is here. 2, 8, and this was 3 and 7, so 3 can't be here, so 3 is there, and that's a 7. Alright. 7 comes up here. So, and this was 7 and 4, so 7 here, 4 here. That means that this has to be the 4, and this is a 9, which means 9 can't be here, so this is a 9, and this is a 6. 1 can be there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 and 7, so this is a 6 here. 1, 2, 3, so 3 can't be there, and 9. So 9 comes up here, 9 comes up here, 9 comes across here, 9 comes across here, so that's a 9 there. So I need 2 and 8. Can't tell you any more than that at the moment. The other thing that I do know is this is 1 and 7 here, 1 and 8 here, so 1 has to be here because it can't be there, so that's a 1. 1 and 8, 2 and 6. 6 comes up here, so this is a 6 here. Leaving this to be a 2. Alright, so 2 can't be here, so this is going to be a 2, leaving this to be the 8. Coming down here, this has to be the 8 to finish off this column, and this is a 2 here. Okay, so 8 comes down here, so that's an 8 there, leaving this to be a 1, 1 here, and 7. Okay, so 7 comes up here, 7 comes across here, so that's a 7 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember, 5 can't be here, 5 can't be here, so that's a 5. So that adds up to 10, so this must be a 3 to add up to 20. Sorry, 10, 17, 3, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, so 2. That's 19, so this must be a 6. Alright, so we did that. I really enjoy Killer Sudokus. It's not real popular with my channel, but I quite enjoy the math side of the Sudoku. Thank you for spending some time with me. Until next time, bye for now.